What is your subject's intended audience?
Our intended audience would be young teenagers, young adults who use slurs and bad language or profanity and like everyday language. They don't really think anything of it.
Like my grandma wouldn't watch that movie because she'd be like, "That's just terrible."
Well, we don't use. I mean, yeah, in every day around the world they use Chinese racial slurs, but I don't see many Chinese racial slurs in.
Well, we're not a region with a bunch of
Well,
Chinese
yeah,
people.
I've never heard of any of those.
I mean, when Evan Hall went to school here, that was about the only.
Yeah, it's about the only one. But when do you ever see a Chinese person in a room? Except for Evan Hall.
I mean, in that movie, there.
Was he even Chinese?
He was
They're
Asian.
Korean.
Korean.
What types of language do you hear?
Racial slurs.
Like swear words?
Faggot,
Homo, gay.
lesbo, all those stuff.
Yeah.
That stuff.
All the swear words, F, C word, all
People
those.
think they're cool because they say them.
Yeah, I think the main reason people use this is trying to act cool. Do you guys think?
Yeah, they're just trying to act cool.
Yeah, they're trying to act cool.
But really, everybody just looks at them.
Just looks at them and like, why are you using these words? Basically.
What are your reactions to the language observed?
That was my reaction.
That was your reaction.
Yeah, I just.
So
did
every
it.
time somebody says you go,
No, in the movie.
oh, just the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time I watched the movie was in 8th grade, I think. I didn't really know what half the words were.
Yeah,
I was rewatching it like, wow.
and the first time I watched it was actually 9th grade, about a year when it came out. I didn't understand anything. Just like one of those movies you watched and you're like, what should happen?
I understood it.
Just like the first time I watched Step Brothers in 8th grade. Like, I didn't really realize anything.
I know, I didn't get any of the humor until like.
Then I watched it again, and that was the funniest movie ever.
What purpose is served by the language observed?
Oh. Yeah.
To make an impact and be cool, I guess.
I think that's just the main reason, is just to be cool. What do you guys think?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. I believe so.
What effect does it have on the audience?
I'd say our audience, it's not like a big deal, but on.
In the movie's audience, I bet there's a lot of tension between that. I'm sure the
Like,
Korean.
imagine a Korean or Asian or Chinese person watching that.
Yeah, like I'm sure they took offense to that.
They probably threw that movie away.
Yeah, I'm sure they took offense to that.
And
But like to anyone else, I mean, like to us, it's not like a big deal because we hear that stuff.
Like the game Call of Duty, World at War. You know how it took place in Germany, like Nazi zombies.
yeah.
Like Germany banned Call of Duty 5 because Nazi zombies was just like you're killing zombies. And, I don't know. There's just Nazi signs everywhere, so Germany banned that game. So people.
So I think Chinese people probably banned Grand Street. And
I don't think they banned it. They probably just don't watch it.
and
Like,
probably hate Clint Eastwood.
yeah, why would you watch a movie that you just get like racially destroyed in?
Well, that's like people calling Americans fat.
Yeah.
Like, we're the obese
that's false.
country. Okay.
All Chinese look the same. There's many different types of Americans. You can be skinny, you can be fat.
Yeah, but
All people can be skinny.
yeah. I'm just saying though, we're like known as the obese country,
Yeah.
and they're known as, and like Germany's known as like Nazi. Not known as, but it's what.
Yeah.
All right. Would the same effect be created with different language?
No.
I don't think so.
You need the racial slurs.
Yeah, the
The
racial
movie, yeah.
That's what made it.
Yeah, the racial slurs, I believe, made the movie because you got all the Chinese gangsters and Korean and all these different types of Chinese, Asian-looking people.
That's what made the tension and just like, I don't know, just how the main character, which was Clint Eastwood, with the two Korean characters, the brother and sister, how the brother kept getting picked on, bullied by the gangsters, you could say. Just how Clint like looked out for him. I mean, he like started looking out for him, but he called him gooks like constantly still.
All right. What is the artistic, social, and/or cultural value of this particular movie?
I don't see much.
The war.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, just like standing out. It was about just like an older gentleman who came back from war, just like trying to keep peace in the neighborhood. He lives in he kind of lives in the hood. He's just trying to keep peace in the neighborhood.
Well, he didn't do a good job at it though.
Hey, did he end up killing the guy?
No, he didn't. He got killed.
So they after that they got peace because they saw they were fighting for no reason.
Yeah, but he died though. So
But he was gonna die anyways. He had cancer.
he would have lived a little bit longer.
Yeah,
Everyone dies.
Jesus did.
All right. What effect does the use of derogatory / offensive language have on the established value of the movie?
The effect.
A negative effect towards the Koreans watching that.
Yeah.
Besides that, I mean, just by the portrayed characters of how they acted in the movie.
Okay. In your opinion, is offensive language in media more impactful or harmful than graphic depictions of violence, sexuality, and other shocking imagery?
Graphic. Bald
Definitely graphics.
Then it's in your mind and you see
Yeah,
it
you
and it's all gory and gross.
Yeah.
It's not just like you can describe something by saying it, or you can actually see a picture of a movie of that actually happening.
Yeah, I mean, people say that they're gonna kill someone and like using words, but when they go do it,
I mean, when someone tells you something, you can zone it out. But if you're watching something, you can't really zone it out.
Yeah.
You're seeing it visually, and
And that's like that one movie, The Last House on the Left, like that.
they're like House of Wax.
House of Wax. That's not scary.
Well, same thing. They're dying in wax. You could,
Okay, yeah, that's like
Fine.
and it's
that's
with
part of graphic.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.